So now we're going to look at what if there are, so when there are two equations, this is sort of what we're getting to. So we know that solutions are numbers that make a math statement true. So when there are two equations in a system. So we're talking about a system of equations now. That's what we've been talking about this whole time. Is like when you see two lines on a graph, you're talking about a system of equations. So when there are two equations in a system, the solution is the pair of values that makes both equations true. The solution is the pair of values. So that's like the x and the y values that makes both equations true. Both equations true. Okay, so for this example, we're going to use two equations. I'm going to stick with the one that I have just been using. So I'll make it purple. But for this example, I'll just use x plus 3 equals y. That's the same example that we were just using. You could also look at it as y equals x plus 3. It would be the exact same thing either way. And then the other one is going to be 2x minus 1 equals y. So 2 times x minus 1, and that gives you y. You could also write that as y equals 2x minus 1. Either way, these are the same, just rewritten the opposite direction either way. So anyways, if I was to look at these, then I would see, right, if I was to look at all of my values, if I was to make, you know what, I'm going to write them this way. I kind of like, I'm going to put them like this. I kind of like having the x first for these explanations. But normally we do look at them with the y first. We do say y equals mx plus b. But I like having the x first. So if x is 0, right, then 0 plus 3, y is going to be 3. And if x is 1, y is going to be 4. 1 plus 3 is 4. And if x is equal to 2, right, this is 0 plus 3 equals 3. 1 plus 3 equals 4. 2 plus 3 equals 5. 3 plus 3 equals 6. If x is 4, 4 plus 3 equals 7. You guys can see the pattern here. I'm going to go all the way to 5. 5 plus 3 equals 8. Okay, and then if for the other pattern, we have, you know what, let's go through this and let's do our number sets. So our possible answer sets here are 0 and 3 is a solution, 1 and 4, right? That's a pair in the pattern. 2 and 5, right? It's just these numbers each time. 2 and 5, 3 and 6, so we're going to do 3 and 6. 4 and 7, so x is 4. When x is 4, y is 7. And when x is 5, y is 8. So these would be our possibles, like these would be some possible solutions for this equation. So now I'm going to look at the other side. And so we'll do these ones when x is 0 over here. 2 times 0, 2 times 0 minus 1. 2 times 0 is 0, minus 1 is negative 1. 2 times 1 minus 1. 2 times 1 is 2, minus 1 is just regular 1, positive 1. 2 times 2, if x is 2, is 4, minus 1 equals 3. 2 times 3 is 6, minus 1 equals 5. And 2 times 4 minus 1 is, 2 times 4 is 8, minus 1 is 7. And 2 times 5 would be 10, minus 1 equals 9. So if I was to write out these number pairs, when x is 0, y is negative 1. So here's 1, 0, and negative 1. 1 and 1. 2 and 3. When x is 2, y is 3. When x is 3, y is 5. When x is 4, y is 7. And when x is 5, y is 9. Okay. So those are all of our possible answer pairs. So of these answer pairs, right, we have, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to highlight this whole section here. I'm just going to scooch it over. And of these answer pairs, right, the solution is going to be the one where our answers match. So the solution is going to be the pair of answers that is the same for both. So we notice that 0 and 3, when x is 0, y is not the same. So these don't match. And then when x is 1, y is 4 on one side, but y is 1 on the other. So again, these don't match. And when x is 2, y is 5 on one side, but y is 3 on the other. So 2 and 3 does not match with 2 and 5. So these don't match. 3 and 6 does not match with 3 and 5. So these don't match. However, 4 and 7, look, 4 and 7 are the same on both sides. These match. So this is my solution. That's my solution to the system, of equations. And then if we keep going, 5 and 8, again, does not match 5 and 9. So now we're back to doesn't match. So if I was to summarize that, I would say the solution to the rules, and remember, this isn't for all rules, this is for the two rules that we're talking about. So it's just for the specific rules of x plus 3 equals y and 2x minus 1 equals y. The solution is 4 and 7. And the reason that we know that is because that is the value, because it is the pair of numbers that, I'm going to say the pair of values. The pair of values that is true in both equations. Okay, this is also known. We have seen this before, but it is also known as the the point of intersection.